that we've had accurate seating in. Since we have accurate stats, I can kind of look at who's actually ahead on seating and everything. So it looks like we're starting on a sparring ring.
Yeah, I just double checked now, and Hidekis is actually ranked 14 in the world now. That's huge.
Oh, wow.
So Jeffrey, who is another player from Neopunch, is 60. Hidekis is 14, and he is playing as Springman. Cool.
I guess Akram was saying there's some weird thing on Smash GG where it's like asking them to ban stages and stuff, like in Smash GG. It's weird. I don't know anything about that, Akram. Just follow the rules sheet. That would be easiest.
Yeah.
Oh, and I realize I have my Nintendo Switch
gamer.
volume turned up here. I'll keep it up a little bit, but I don't know if that's going to be distracting with the other music in the background.
Yeah.
So yeah, game 1 of the tournament. I mean, not technically since we're already in round 2, but I don't know exactly what's going on, but okay. So Hidekis, Springman, just going Toaster, Tribolt, pretty. Is he going all defaults? Did you see?
No, I didn't happen to catch that, but it's looking like a complete standard rollout.
Yeah, he probably is. Formal Cat kind of more comfortable with the bub there. Is it the bub or the buff?
I believe it's the buff. The chat can correct us on that, but I think Formal Cat is like one of the few that actually goes with this setup.
Yeah.
These days, at least.
Oh, Dart Remix. I actually have no control over the character select and the stage banning and stuff, so that's probably just Smash GG. Like, whenever I have the game registered as ARMS, it probably just goes into like its automatic settings, and they probably haven't put Lollipop in there, so I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, both of these players are actually pretty even right now. I think Fomocat's just trying to play cautious and take it slow. He's got a little bit of a lead.
Yeah.
Just
he
needs
the first
to
round as well.
Land that last hit, and he's got it.
He was very like he used his Ram very well there against the Tribolt. It was just like kind of blowing all of the Tribolt's parts away. So now he switched it up, actually going for the double toaster, which is, in my opinion, a good choice. Not something I'm comfortable with, but nevertheless, it's something that works.
Right. I mean, double toaster and, I kind of feel like toaster is actually one of the best arms in the game. I see a lot of high-level players using those, and even doubling up on them. And I mean, a lot of like top players stand by them. So.
Yeah, I think just in general, they're just like the kind of one of the greater default arms where it's just the charge up punch is like one of the strongest ones.
Mm-hmm.
It's the fastest one. Like it's just.
I mean, look at that. That's 130 damage every time you hit it. I mean, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's barely less than like a fully charged nade or something, you know.
Yeah. I think it's gonna take quite a bit for Formal Cat to actually adapt here. Let's see if he can pull up the pressure now when he has the Dragon Arm and the rush.
Yeah, he's got his rush, but he does have quite a bit of territory to come back from. Ooh, and that grab is gonna finish that.
So for the final round, they'll start with both rushes. I think it's important for Formal Cat, knowing his playstyle, that he is not too. Switching to the Megawatt as well. Not too kind of eager with the rush. One of the kind of weaknesses Formal Cat has been displaying is that he usually does his rush very kind of like on neutral stance.
Yeah.
And not on hit confirms.
Kind of like how Hidekis did,
that was
like, immediately.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yep.
380.
380.
Wow.
Yeah, I've seen Formal Cat using the Megawatt more and more, even though it's kind of an underused arm because it's heavy and it's slow, but Formal Cat's kind of figuring out uses for it, and I dig it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it got buffed. I think maybe twice, like in the recent patches. Wow.
Ooh, nice rush by Hidekis. Yeah, calling out the speed on the Megawatt.
Yeah, I think something that I see a lot of players kind of do weirdly is like they don't really kind of adapt to the speed of double toaster rushes or double buff rushes. They're just so quick, so you can't really jump away from them like you want to.
Right.
You just get wrecked. Oh, there he goes again.
Oh,
that
yeah. His
neutral rush.
reactions are fast enough. He just shielded it easy enough.
Yeah.
But still pretty even.
Yeah,
That
he's
last hit
one
does
hit away now from a cat.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
whoa! He has my
He's on
magic
final
pixel.
pixel. Yeah, he needs to do pretty well. Hidekis even has a rush right now.
Yeah, but it's 8 seconds left.
Yeah,
It's...
I don't know if that's possible. He's just mindlessly. If he gets the grab, oh no. I don't even think if he got that grab, it was going to be enough.
No, probably the same here.
So game 1, Hidekis.
I do believe that on Smash GG it's not actually like required most of the times to pick your class. Something that I think that it should be required, but like there's a lot of times where you look at the brackets and there's just question marks everywhere because no one has selected their mains. So if there is no kind of lollipop there, feel free to just like put something in there. Rather nothing than kind of faking class, I would say. But
yeah,
you know.
Let me just go check on the other brackets, make sure everything's good. Let's see where we're at in Europe. Looks like round 1 is starting to finish up in Europe, with Ink actually taking 2-0 over Paul S. Lax with Helix. It looks like. I don't know if I don't know if Ink actually did play Helix, but he is a Riven main, so it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, he has actually like when I sparred against him, sometimes he plays Helix, sometimes he plays Lollapop. He seems like one of those players, similarly to Meow and Gusaway, who just likes to kind of switch up and differentiate between characters for different matchups. But I think for Ink it has been, at least from my perspective, more random than Meow or Gusaway, who seems to choose based on matchups.
He's just comfortable with whoever, I guess.
Yeah. But I'm kind of excited, like, if they haven't started that, if we have time for that, to see Kujora against Viljar, who's the Finnish and Norwegian players, the only ones from their respective countries on the dashboard. Not the Akio stats then, I mean.
Yeah, because Viljar is, he's Finnish?
No, they haven't begun yet, but we'll see what happens in this game first. Hidekis versus Formocat here.
Yeah, and the Japan bracket is just starting round 1, so hopefully we'll catch something from Europe round 2. That'd be awesome. And Europe, the Europe bracket is like super stacked. Like everyone in the Europe bracket is crazy good, so that's gonna be really interesting to watch. But yeah, Hidekis just going for the double toasters again. Formocat this time switching to Sparky on one hand, kind of.
Yeah, and
Megawatt light. Oh, and Chakram too, yeah. I think earlier today I was playing Twintel against Formocat just for practice, and he was using this against me, and I told him the Chakram actually is really nice sometimes because you can kind of get more hits in.
Yeah, I think it's really good as well if you're able to get that stun grab as well. Oh, he actually gets the Dragon Arm there. It was kind of passive from Hideki.
Yeah, Cat knows like the exact timing on the Dragon Arm. Sometimes at the very beginning of a match, I'll just go in on him, and then somehow he still has the Dragon Arm, even though I feel like I'm not giving him any time. Just like he knows exactly how long it takes.
Yeah, and I feel like Hidekis is very well kind of reading into Formocat. Oh, is he gonna wait? No.
Yeah,
I think he should have gotten that on the falling punish window, but
gets caught by the toaster.
Hidekis is doing like a really good job of reading Formocat's like dashes. Like he is doing a punch and then dashes into one direction, and Hidekis is just like anticipating that before it even happens. So very well read from him. Oh, there too.
Oh, switch back to the Megawatt, I guess. But yeah, he's gonna be a corner. This kind of the trademark of Mausoleum is that sometimes you get stuck on the edge of the stage and one person's in the middle. They're close enough that they can just sit on the outer rim and just keep you on the edge for the entire game if you're not smart enough. But Formocat looks like he's retaken center stage, so.
Yeah.
Ooh, and that rush. It's gonna bring Formocat dangerously low.
Oh wow,
Ooh,
that was a good cancel.
He did land it.
205 damage is not too much though, but
not bad, but not that great either. Not what he needed for sure. I'm sure he would have preferred the whole thing.
Yeah, now he doesn't have his dragon arm either, so
there you go, even it up.
he has to really do some like mix-ups here to make this work.
Yeah, he needs to play really smart. He needs to kind of figure out when to shove that megawatt in there. It's getting a little close. Hidekis has rush, and
Formal has this now too.
those toasters are quick. Quicker than the megawatt at least.
Oh, he does
neutral
the
rush.
neutral one again. Like,
Maybe he just wants to chip damage or something. Ooh, and that's gonna be the round, and that's also game, and that is also set.
So let's see the bracket here. It seems like